Hello, it's King Zombies here, playing some more Dragon Quest XI's. Last time we made our way here to the Mini Metal Academy, and now we're going to go in and meet the principal. And he's inside of a hut inside of this building. That's what they said, and I assume that's him. Should I look anywhere else first? And there's someone with a quest over here. Ah, you must be the Voyager Monsieur Medal told me of. I am Madame de Beauvoir, Vice Principal of the Academy. Perhaps you might be able to help me with private investigation. I was tidying the bookshelves in the bibliothèque, so whatever, the other day when I made a strange discovery. Among the old and dusty textbooks, I found a diary. I thought it was probably left behind by an ex-student. Girl who had once studied here, so I had a peep inside when I found there. Was very curious, very strange indeed. Yeah. I'll look through it, or whatever. Let me know what you think was written in this journal. Let me tell you what was written in this journal. Here I'll bury my memories, where the shadow of the birch trees that was dreamed beneath, where we dreamed beneath, stretches in the evening light. All that I leave behind, I leave to my dearest friends. So in the evening, a shadow of the birch tree. I just could help thinking this message is meant for me. When a girl was my best friend, I would often sit swings beneath the old birch branch to speak of what our lives would be like when we were grand persons. This message is from her, as I must know what it means. What is buried out there in the garden? I goes with myself, but alas, during the day I'm busy with my work, and at night I cannot see where I'm digging. Sure. The shadow of the birch tree beneath the evening light. I don't suppose it's just this big tree, is it? Is it a birch tree? I can't tell. It just looks like another tree. It's not like it's Minecraft where it's white. I'm supposed to be looking for a white tree. There's a cave over there. No, I guess that's just where the water goes. I mean, these look more like birch trees. So is there a birch tree I can get access to? There's this one. That would make sense. But it looks like I can also get over to one of these over here. Which is this one. But it's not evening right now, so I guess, can I see the sun? Is it moving in the sky? I can't see the sun. I'll wait for it to go to night, and I'll go over and look at one of those trees. Meantime, I'll just wander around the school a bit more. Welcome to the Academy. I'm Madame Augustine, and I've been a teacher here for 40 years. I cannot count the number of young girls that have passed through these hallowed halls. So many happy days. I thought that they would last forever, but my old bones, they're beginning to creak. So many time for me to leave this place too. There's a class going on right now. Listen to me, girls. You must never ever set foot in the Eyrie. The entire path to the east is strictly interdict. It is forbidden to go in there. The valley is ruled over by a cruel and covetous Elysian bird. There's a feathered fiend sees anything shiny, it sees them in these talons, takes it home to its nest. So catch sight of the twinkle of your beautiful eyes, girls. Surely think them priceless jewels and pluck them from your heads. Don't believe me about horrible places? There's a book in the library. I'll tell you all the gruesome details. I don't think they want to know all the gruesome details, but sure, go ahead and scare them into that. Not saying that it's not true. Likely is true. I'll go deal with it soon enough, I'm sure. I'm the biggest bookworm in the Academy. I've read every single volume in this library from cover to cover. If you're looking for an interesting read, I can recommend All That Glitters Is Soon Gone. It's about the Elysian bird that lives in the valley to the east. There's 2 people who told me about it. Is it this one right here? Yeah, it is. Deep in eastern regions of the Champ Sauvage is a secluded valley that sits high in the mountains. The locals call it the Eyrie, for it is the nesting place of the most infernal of flying fiends, the Elysian bird. Like many of its smaller avian cousins, this bird shows a compulsive interest in objects that twinkle and glisten, and will roam far and wide in search of such treasures. The most egregious examples of this behavior occurred quite recently when a particularly aggressive individual attacked a nearby manor house. Beast tore through the very roof of the building and made away with a large silver orb. Yep, now we definitely know why we need to go there. Monster was thought to have taken the orb back to the Eyrie, but a party sent to recover it never returned. It seems likely that both they and the treasure they sought will never be seen again. Well, I want that. That'll be where I head to next after this then, assuming I can just go straight there. The medal-winning wisdom of Lady Minette Maximilian. My cherries, if you ever are lost as to how to be perfect little ladies, I ask you to do one thing for me. Remember the example of the mini medal hunt. What is the first thing we do when we set out and search for our little friends? That's right. We unroll our trusty world maps and think carefully about where we'll begin our search. In other words, we exercise our knowledge of the world and our powers of reason. It is these 2 things on which all of our actions as mature, thoughtful ladies must be based. Discover mini medals is to discover the world. This is why we seek them out. Because to be a woman in this day and age means to be a thinker and a doer par excellence. So many books. Oh! Next level neckwear. Stars of Clarity, Necklaces of Immunity, Full Moon Collars. Rousing Rose Collars, Care Reveres, Torques of Truth. Protective Pendants, Chokers of Regents, Dogged Collars, Papillion Pendants. It's a lot of stuff. Perfect Picnics for Monster Riding Mademoiselles. A Skull Rider steed is fast and strong, but not so fast that the rider's tummy doesn't start to rumble before it reaches the destination. Anyone who's traveled on Monsterback knows that it's hungry work. Which is why, whenever I set out to see the world top a monster mount, make sure to pack a hearty lunch. 2 large rounds of sandwiches and a pot of coffee, 3 lumps of sugar and plenty of milk. A perfect traveler's picnic. With that in my knapsack, I'm ready to sit back and watch the world go by in style, knowing that I have a real treat waiting me when hunger strikes. Poor Jackpot. Must be his lucky day. Hello? I'm Conchella. I'm a shell slime. If anyone asks you what's got a foot but no legs, the answer is me. How do you have a foot? So we can finish touching the most mind-bending, brain-straining puzzles yet. As soon as they're ready, I'll challenge you to a Royal Riddle Bonanza. Sure. The 7 wonders of the Academy of this place. Wonder number 7. The mysterious Rose of the Window. A student slain in a terrible accident. Spirit, once a pupil of the Academy, is doomed not only to remain in our world, but to remain in this very spot where she met her untimely death. She appears in the prep rooms at night and is never seen anywhere else. Her mournful face is to be seen staring from windows on cold and lonely evenings. And that what she gazes is only she can know. Perhaps she still dreams of graduating, something she can never do, and chances to go out and see the big, wide world. Interesting. I'll keep an eye out for Ghost Lady at night. Recipe book. Smart suits, posh waistcoats, bling bling belts. King Charlemagne's maximally marvelous ideas. Since long before the Metal King ever became king, he lived only for his beloved mini-medals. Gathering as many as his little golden friends as he could was all he ever cared about. But the moment he held his newborn daughter's arms, something changed. Suddenly he found himself caring about someone else's happiness. He wanted the best for his little girl, no matter what it took. For 3 days and 3 nights he racked his brains, trying to think of how he might ensure that the princess grew to be a wise, graceful, beautiful woman who loved mini medals just as much as he did. Then on the morning of the 4th day, as he performed his daily exercises, specially tailored to help him seek out mini medals, of course, he had an idea. "Eureka," he shouted. "I shall create a school where young ladies can learn the wonders of mini medals." And so the academy was born. I believe that's all the books here. Oh, and this door is locked. No! Let me in! Okay, let's just go into this... Oh! Let's not... Oh, I have to go around. Let's go into this center area. Give me the passcode. Tut-tut-tuck! Who's disturbing my precious few seconds of sleep? Oh, wait a minute. You're a luminary, are you not? I was, just taking a nap after spending tons of time searching for a password. Speaking of which, allow me to share the one I found with you. Thank you. Neverglade. Or Neverglade. Talkity tick. You can now use that password I gave you to visit another world. The more tackles out there. Yeah, I know. Clocking off and trundling back to Tickington. I'll go back there at some point later when I'm not in the middle of exploring. This let's say that. It's a part of the world tree. Let's just head in here. You have quite a lot of random... Why does he just have a... He has a lot of random stuff in here. And a mini medal. For some reason. Just accessible. And he's gonna let me hand it back to him and give me a prize.
Ah, there you are. Now, you must allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Maxime Médaillé. And this is my humble establishment, l'Académie de Notre Maître des Médailles, a school in which miniature ladies bloom into beautiful, full-grown flowers. As part of the education, we encourage our pupils to journey through all the lands of Edrea and to gather the maximum number of mini-medals they can find. As they hunt for medals, they immerse themselves in the cultures of the world and acquire at least a minimum of, how you say, savoir-faire. But every so often, a born medal hunter comes along. I sense this in you. I see the most maximally adroit medal detector of my career before me. However, there is one miniature problem. The Academy is for young girls and young girls alone. Sadly, I cannot offer you a place here. But does this mean I will allow such potentiel maximal to remain untapped? No! By the power vested in me, I hereby enroll you as an honorary member of l'Académie de Notre Maître des Médailles.
I am so glad I did not try to say the name of the school. There's no way I would have gotten that. There's no way I can get that even now. What the heck? Now to the formalities. First of all, take this, your very own album of medals. What is this you're saying? You already have an album from the Miniature Medal Exchange in Puerto Valor? I knew it was a bona fide idea to open that office. I have them hand out I have them out medals or albums to able adventures in the hopes of finding a medal collector maximal. And now I have found you. Now that you're enrolled as an honorary student of the academy. I should probably not be doing his accent. I'm sure it's horrible. I'll give you access to the full package for elite medal detectors only. Let me upgrade your album to its maximum capacity. Yay! For each and every mini medal that you bring me, I'll add a minuscule stamp to the album. The more stamps you collect, the more maximally magnificent your reward will be. Okay. I have a bunch. Probably 12. Oh, are you gonna give me a uniform? Yeah. That'd be hilarious if I could wear that. Oh boy. Kit fit for a king. Crowns of Dundrasil. Dundrasil dress coats. That's pretty cool, actually. Ooh. Next will be a falcon blade. That's a sword that hits twice per attack. If you use it, it attacks twice. That's pretty good. Okay, what the heck does this thing do? Oh, is it just for seeing cutscenes? That's cool. Wait, that's interesting though, because there's a lot of chapters, but like they're specific to specific places. Like here's Arbodia and the Yggdrasil chapter, and here's the Frozen Doors place. Huh. The medals are here. They're before the stuff that you had to do before it. I don't know. It's a little confusing. Yeah, I'm done. That's something I'm gonna do, like, off camera. Okay, there's a second floor to this place too. Is there anything interesting up here? Dormitory. Technically, I am enrolled here. I can just walk into people's rooms. Is this really allowed for me to do? Min metal? Oh boy. Are they just littered throughout the school? I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, maybe, because maybe they're just really bad at hiding them. Or whatever. Because there's so many of them, so it kind of makes a little bit of sense to find a few, or to be given them as rewards for quests, like what happened earlier, or I guess at the end of last episode. I love to hate you, a schoolyard scandal. Standing unkempt field behind the school, the wind playing with the crimson scarf wrapped tightly around her neck and tossing her auburn hair, Emily's eyes burned with barely concealed rage. Finally, Matilda appeared. The girl's locked eyes, the stalk of an unripe cherry poked through from the corner of Matilda's mouth. You took your time, Emily. Her voice was harsh, almost screaming. Don't speak with your mouth full, Matilda, Emily snapped back. You know how I hate that. You wouldn't want to make me angry now, would you? Matilda grinned her wicked grin and spat the cherry pip high in the air, where it soared in a lazy arc. Soon Emily realized, the moment the pip hit the ground would mark the start of the fateful final fight between these two long-standing rivals. To be continued. Will Emily survive? What will happen to Matilda? Read the stunning conclusion next month's issue. Oh boy. This room's a lot bigger than the other ones. Or, I guess on the map it's about the same, but it's just laid out a lot better. Jolly songs for jolly girls. Traditional Zwardustian folk song. No, I'm not going to sing this. What do you take me for? Oh boy, it's one of the monsters that has a quest for me. Alright. Let's get this over with. Oh, hello there. My name's Priscilla, and I have a problem. A secret anguish that I cannot tell any of my classmates. You look like a tight-lipped sort of fellow. Hello? Shall I share my deepest, darkest secret with you? Will you promise not to tell anyone? Sure. Because you give me a uniform as well. Thank you so much. Now, have you heard of Le Mini Monde? It's our school's newsletter. When I heard that Madame Sherry was starting a new column offering advice to a lovelorn, so I wrote a letter to ask her about my secret passion. I'm too afraid to read her answer, which says that he'll never be mine. My heart would break clean in two. So I need someone to read it for me. But I can't ask any of my classmates. They can never know the unfathomable depths of my desire. Which is where you come in. Could you go and read this month's issue for me? It's in the noseboard in the gallery. Okay. If you can't see it, ask the editor. She's damn hood, so you should be able to spot her easily enough. Okay. I could do that. Yeah, so where is it? A big blank space on the noseboard. Tegan's message, when it got caught by the breeze and blew out the window. Even had long-awaited cherry column. Yeah. Took too long to reprint it, decided to write this issue off and start work on the next one instead. Just hunt down only one and only copy. The Eerie Irie. Oh boy. So I have to go there to find it. That's fine. That gives me time to go do other stuff, I guess. So I don't have to complete it immediately. Okay, now I need just literally just set it outside and wait for dusk. Unless I can just stay the night. So a few places that I haven't been, I guess. Anything in here that I can just snag and take with me? Seed of Life. Thank you. Very useful. Pearl bouquet. What? Oh, the Perfectionist Pearls. Yeah. This game is 54. I can buy them. Huh. That was a mistake. I didn't get the option to just change the time of day. The shop. What do you guys sell? A Hypno Whip. Okay. Particularly effective against elemental monsters. Tiara. Safety goggles. Hard to mesmerize the wearer. It's kind of useful, I guess. This has been King of Zombies. I'm going to stand out here and wait for time to change. Oh, there's a sun. Is it moving across the sky? I can't tell. I'm assuming not in this game. I'm gonna wait for time to change for the tree thing. And I'll see you guys then. Because it just happens to be right here. No. Could be too easy.